Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to Saying It Like It Is. Today we're going to address the whole thing with Pedro. Pedro is saying that Uber Eats sucks at his location in the market that he's working in. He wants for us to know, do we agree with that? Do we disagree with that? What do we think about it? And since I have content, video on YouTube, I can comment with a video. That's one of the privileges of having a channel. You can actually make a comment with a video. And I hope everybody had a good Christmas. And hopefully we get through this new year. And hopefully next year we'll see some changes, especially for gig drivers. So let's get back to the meat and potatoes. Now, do I think that Uber Eats is the worst app, like Pedro says? Pedro says Uber Eats is the worst app. The only way I can explain it is like this. I can agree with what Pedro is saying, that in his location, where he's doing the Uber Eats, can it be the worst app? The answer is, it could actually, factually, can actually be true. I'm seeing that at a 30-minute away location in the next town, which is 30 minutes away. For some odd reason, it's more populated. There are more restaurants. The payouts should be a lot better, but for some odd reason, Uber Eats is the worst app at that location. But the location that I'm doing the DoorDash and Uber Eats now, that I'm doing it over here, Uber Eats is king, and only in the evening. Every evening, for the most part, Uber Eats is king. And DoorDash cannot compete every evening with Uber Eats. The payouts are a lot better with Uber Eats. They are. And I'm not seeing that many shenanigans with Uber Eats. Well, in this location. But if you go to the next location, which is the next town, 30 minutes away, not only it's not busy with Uber Eats that much, there's more shenanigans with the app over there. Why is that? I cannot explain it. For some odd reason, I cannot explain it. Now, you might say, well, could it be possible at the location that you're doing it now that there's a lot more customers with Uber Eats? And after checking that out, seeing that for every 10 DoorDash offers, I'll get maybe 1 or 2 Uber Eats orders, I cannot conclude and say that Uber Eats has more customers. It's more likely that DoorDash has a lot more customers in this town than Uber Eats. It's just that for some odd reason, when they do come in with Uber Eats, the offers, they're a lot better. They're paying a lot more. You'll see offers from time to time, more than $20. And when DoorDash, let's say, has a stacked offer, which is 2 customers, what are the payouts usually? They're like $13, $14, $15, $16. That's it. But when they do come in a stacked order from Uber Eats, you're seeing payouts like $19, $20, up to $25. So they are paying way more than DoorDash. And even for single offers in the evening, do you see some bullshit offers with Uber Eats as well? Yeah, they're coming in. But good offers come in almost every evening. Sometimes I'll have to shut off DoorDash completely on a particular evening because DoorDash totally sucks. Cannot compete with Uber Eats. They just can't. They just can't. And it's like, why am I running that DoorDash? It's just being annoying. All this DoorDash is doing is lowering my acceptance rate. Might as well shut it off and save my acceptance rate because it's more necessary with that app, and just run the Uber Eats. And I'm doing fine. But that's for the evening. Same location. The afternoon, DoorDash is king. And Uber Eats is not. Same location. I cannot explain it. And you're still seeing a lot more offers are coming in with DoorDash than Uber Eats. It takes longer for an Uber Eats offer to come in, but when it comes in the afternoon, it sucks. DoorDash is paying more in the afternoon. But in the evening, where it's dinner, same thing, it takes a lot longer for an Uber Eats offer to come in, but it's king, it's paying a lot more. But only in the evening. You're seeing a lot more offers, just like you do in the afternoon with DoorDash. In the evening, you're seeing a lot more offers with DoorDash as well. But in the evening, for some reason, DoorDash, the offers are not paying as good as the Uber Eats offers. Why is that? But then when you go to the next town, or let's say the next location, which is 30 minutes away, DoorDash is king, lunch and dinner. And maybe even breakfast. I don't do breakfast. I did breakfast at one time at that location up there. It's pretty good. So it's like DoorDash is king at certain locations all day. And then other locations, Uber Eats is king. Now, the other example would be like Bobby from Louisiana. He's a gig driver just like us. He does Spark, he does Uber Eats, he does DoorDash. I think he's got more apps. But those are basically the top three that pretty much almost everybody has. Bobby was doing okay with Spark for a while. Once in a while, he'll turn on the DoorDash or the Uber Eats during the time he was doing great with Spark, and he was seeing garbage. He was seeing garbage with Uber Eats, he was seeing garbage with DoorDash. And then, after about a long time he was doing Spark for some reason, it just ended. And that's being in the same location. That's not even changing the location. He's being at the same location. Spark kind of disappeared on him. So he started doing DoorDash, Instacart, Uber Eats. And all of a sudden, Uber Eats became the #1 app that he was using. Same market, same spot, same town. Where it sucked before, now Uber Eats was king for him. He was getting good offers like left and right. He couldn't believe it. Out of nowhere, snap of the fingers, just like that. And maybe that's how it is in a lot of markets. There'll be some period of time where the app is not doing great, and all of a sudden it just picks up. It's just one of those phenomena. That's what it is. And that's what the gig economy is. It's just a phenomenon. With all these companies, they're just a phenomenon. Things happen. And we look at the circumstances like, oh, maybe they have a lot more customers, and that's not the case either. So it's a phenomenon. It's a phenomenon, why that happens. Some people say, well, maybe they have promos. And that's why, yeah, but all these apps are throwing promos to the customers constantly. They're not exclusive to one app. All of them throw promos constantly, left and right. Even you as a driver, they treat you sometimes as a customer, they'll throw you promos. Oh, get this on a discount, get this on us, get this on us. Everybody's throwing promos left and right. It's a phenomenon. So do I disagree with Pedro? I'm not going to disagree with that. In his location in that market, Uber Eats could be just that. They just suck. Could be the worst app in that location. And here, the 30-minute away town, Uber Eats is the worst. But at this location here that I'm doing it here, Uber Eats is king, and only in the evening. It's never been, I've never seen a good Uber Eats lunch. But at least in the evening, they're king. It's a phenomenon. That's the only way I can leave it. So you have to be at a specific location or a specific town that Uber Eats can work the best. And DoorDash, you could be at a specific location to work the best too. Same thing with Spark. Some locations it works, some locations it doesn't work at all. It's just one of those things. Other people, they say, oh, they're trying Instacart, they didn't like it, so they're doing Spark. Spark is a lot better than Instacart. Some other drivers are reporting in saying that Instacart is king, but at their location, and only at their location. And maybe at other locations where people are doing it and they're finding out that it's working the best there. So every town has an app. Out of the 10 apps for the gig economy, one of them is king and the other ones are not. And it's different from town to town. Market to market, town to town, location to location. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to leave it at that. But I'm not going to say that, Pedro's lying. I think he's right about that. It could be at that location, it's just, for some reason, other apps are king, and Uber Eats is not. Bobby's location, Uber Eats was not king. Now it is. I don't know if it still is. I haven't talked to him for a while. But from the time that I known Bobby, what he was doing, it was doing a flipperoo. The apps were flipping around. This was king. Oh, the other one turned into king. Maybe that will lose too. Maybe DoorDash would turn king in his market. Maybe another day down the line, Instacart will become the king app. And the other ones will be the worst apps. But I can't say in general that Uber Eats is the worst app in general in every market in the whole country. I'm going to disagree with that. But I can agree that in his market that he's saying that it's the worst app. It is, yeah, okay. But after doing it, when I'm doing it and I'm seeing that it was worse over there, at the other location I was doing it for a while, Uber Eats was the worst app up there. But now that I'm doing it in a different location and I'm seeing different results. So I cannot say that it's Uber Eats is the worst app nationwide and for everybody. And even that can change in this market. It could stay like that for a while and then it might do a flip out of nowhere. Who knows? But if you guys know any more, or you guys have done any more research on this matter about why that is, why these apps are the way they are, they work over here, but they're king over there, but not here. And it's the next town over. It's not that far away. It's not like you're going to the next state over. It's the next town over. It's like this app is king here, but the next town over is garbage. It's just weird. So we'll let the audience, maybe they know a little more. You guys can leave it in the comments. And maybe we can get a more better understanding of what's going on with these apps. And I'll catch you guys later.